Hi there, I'm Allie Elliott.
Hi, I'm Allie Elliott. Welcome to the stream. Trying to see if I remember how to do everything. I'm a red hot mess, and I'm just jumping in to say hi. Fall is always crazy, and I've had a string of clients that would prefer to stay offline. So obviously, I'm gonna edit their stuff offline. I've also had a couple thousand youth sports players, and I don't get a model release for them because it's just quick in and out, and so I don't put those online either. But I've been working. I'm home. I've been working, and we're in the middle of soccer season. I'm actually finished with one of my clubs for the year. We were undefeated, and we're getting ready for that tournament. The other one is still cooking, so it's been a good time. All right. So, I'm just going to be here for about 36 minutes. I'll get real specific. And just gonna pop this right up here. This was the same day. This is a senior. So normally I turn everything around the same week. So if I photograph somebody on like a Saturday, then their ordering session will be that, Wednesday, Thursday, Tuesday, whatever. This was a little different. Not only was I going to Japan, but they wanted to wait and maybe do some fall colors. So we've got a long time between this session and the second part, which is going to be cool because it's going to give a really big variety of seasons. And hey, Lil Bass, how's it cooking? I'm probably still gonna be pretty absent for a bit, but in like a month I'll be back to normal 3 or 4 times a week. I had hope going into this fall that I would do better, but that was quickly dashed. And I have to get to the soccer fields shortly, so okay. Just bring a little light back in there, like Bob Ross style. And I got another show. I'm super pumped about this one. This one is in Columbus, Ohio. So if you live there, come see me, hang out with me, so I'm not hanging out alone. And that one, so the stuff that I submitted was my kind of, oh no, not whistling. Let's get rid of that. Let's nip that in the bud. There we go. Trying to migrate my library back into Lightroom, and it's a hassle. Oh yeah. That sounds like when I, what is this music? A little vaudeville action. That's like when I start cleaning my closet, and like it always gets a lot worse before it gets better. So I'm that's when I'm like, you know what? I think it was fine. It's fine. But then it's too late. Are you at the point of no return yet? So I was droning earlier about this. The reason I'm still working on these photographs, because usually I'm done in just a couple of days. And this one I'm like one or two here. But like I said, I've had a string of work come up. This one isn't due. We've got her second session in a couple of weeks, and then I'll do them all. But all my archives. What is with the whistling in this music? Does anybody like that sound? It's not a good sound. Whistling is not. All my archives imported. Just need them to sync. Oh. Issues getting a photo to open. Oh no. I'm no help. That's why I don't update anything ever. That's my solution to you. Just don't do anything new. So I got a new camera. After 13 years, I bought a new camera, unpacked it, tried it out, absolutely hated it, and sent it back. So I'm still with my old camera. I thought I had broken it. I thought it was the done scenario. But nope, I didn't mean to do that. Then when it came back to life, and by came back to life, I mean I just reset some of the, just you unplug it and you pat it a little bit, plug it back in. Well, it had some other like little fine-tune situations that needed to be handled, but I did it and now I'm happy with it again. Although I recognize I'm gonna have to buy a new body, but it is not gonna be. I don't even remember now what I got. It was a Nikon mirrorless. I thought I would join the rest of the century and do. No, I sent it back. I sent it back. Don't get too excited. My duct tape gear and I are back together again, and all is well. I know. It's coming. But now I'm telling myself every year, I'm like, Black Friday. I feel like I'm going to get something on Black Friday. So you guys hold me to that. A new camera body. I don't want anything fancy. I just want exactly the same thing that I have. I have a problem. $37.98. It was the change. That's right. This TED Talk brought to you by Low Base. So I'm using, no, it's not a 5D. It is a 13-year-old crop sensor. It's actually two bodies. It's a Nikon D300S. She's old. And a Tamron lens that is literally duct taped together. And both of the camera bodies are like cracked. There's like a hole in one, like something must have fallen out of it. I don't know what it was, but they get the job done and I love them. I'm loyal. I wanted to like it because it's a lot easier to just like what you buy than to send it back. But I was like, no way, we're sending that puppy back. I just didn't. So when I get something, I know, but you know what? Like, I was talking to another photographer about it. Like, I control my light. I don't shoot events. There's nothing that I can't like change and redo, to a certain extent. So I don't need that much. And I don't want to try it because then I will want it. Truly though, the next camera body that I buy, I will keep until I'm dead. Yeah. This sounds like Country Bear Jamboree or something. Yes. I'll just, I'll just whip one up out of I'll just make a pinhole camera out of an oatmeal box. I did that in junior high. That was actually the only art class that I took. My freshman year of high school. Maybe, or 8th grade, I'm not sure. Instantly a painting. So, speaking of painting, and this is a little overkill. I'm trying to be lazy here. I need to figure out what I want to do for that show because I have till April, but I have a tendency to, that's a lot. I don't need that much. I need to figure out what I want because they said I can use what I submitted, which is my kind of bereavement series, or I could create new stuff. So I'm going to find out who the other artist is in the show and see if we want to collaborate on some kind of topic. Most of my work is surrounding like death and bereavement, most of my exhibition work, and then some mixed media stuff coming up. I like this. This doesn't have whistling. Whoops. There we go. Oh, I got catching up here. Toying with the idea of potentially switching back to Lightroom. I don't use Lightroom or Capture One, so I can't help you. I also shoot JPEG. Yeah, I get that for sure. Got to the point where the only thing that still keeps me in Capture One is the raw processing. You carry your external everywhere? That would make me nervous. You guys are gonna fight about Lightroom. Let's go. What brand external are you using? Because what do I have? I have WD. And I know they had trouble with it crashing several years ago, but oh yeah, part of the goal is to not carry an external. I'm gonna make you feel worse about it while you're trying to fix it. I still have all of the, when I first started, I backed everything up on CDs and I still have them. I actually had somebody this morning request a CD instead of, and I think I still have a thing to burn it. I don't know. So I've got to figure that out. Oh, so I had another, I'm totally just not, there we go. So we are gonna go to, what are we looking at? I'm gonna click on it. Seems very portable. Coupon, I like it. I'll buy anything on sale. It was bossing me. So we just booked a trip to London for April, which I'm pretty pumped about. Oh, more whistling. Did I accidentally choose like the whistling channel? Oh, it's called Whistle Drizzle. It's not where I should be. Work out of it directly all the time. Then does it back up? Do you have like an auto backup? It's almost whistling. I like the rest of it though, so I'm gonna let it slide for now. Okay. That's it. Like, I like that feeling. Because I don't delete anything. That makes sense. Hey, Ray! Ray, we got storms coming this week. I'm so easily distracted right now. Oh. Yes. We have not had any, in fact, like, I cut the grass today and it was like sad because it was so dry. We need something. I'm just gonna leave that sky blown in this one. Or should I? Maybe not. Changing my mind as we speak. Working on episode 3. Woo! Love an episode. I think I will just go with this nice deep one. I don't have anything to talk about. I've literally just been doing volume sports and people that want to stay offline for probably like a month, and soccer. Did I already? I did. Pretty much solid wrap around this. That stresses me out. Doing it in phases. That's why I don't like new equipment and stuff, like new computer. I was so resistant to getting this computer set up, which I really love now, but I didn't want it because it wasn't my crappy old slow system that I was used to, and I knew I needed to upgrade, but I didn't want to. What is with the whistling? Why? It's just like a... Anyway. Okay. No. I gotta get out of here. I really thought happy acoustic was gonna be my thing, but I guess that's just whistling. It's the whistling channel. So yes, daycare portraits. That's similar to where I'm at. So it was all soccer this fall, a few different clubs, and I don't get their model release, so I don't do those online. It's just not that exciting either, but I have a good workflow that makes it crazy fast. That's true. Did I miss something? Reading. Yeah, so anyway, I'm getting back into, I've got more seniors this weekend, and I'm still pretty heavily into soccer season, but my main club season is over. We completed our league games. We've got a few more friendlies, and then we have our tournament. And then I've got my other club going on, but that's not as... And I'm going to Gettysburg. So I grew up going to Gettysburg a lot. We traveled a ton when I was little. We traveled a ton as a family. And one of the places we went all the time was Gettysburg because my dad is a Civil War historian. And this is our first trip back there in a while. I only had 2 kids the last time we were there. So that tells you a little bit. I probably just made, oh no, I didn't. Cool, we're cool. So we're gonna go back there. My kids are having a crash course on Gettysburg. So that's how my time has been consumed. But I'm really pumped for London. So that's how I picture all of the cars from wasn't it Exhibit that had like the MTV show years ago, Pimp My Ride, and they would do like ridiculous things to these cars, and I always wonder what happened to a Pimp My Ride car from 20 years ago. Is it above Kelley Blue Book value? Probably not. They're probably all in some like did I want to do that? I don't know. Does anybody else remember that show? Help me out here. Ooh, all right. We'll make that happen. Maybe Exhibit can do that too. Pimp my computer. What is going on with this? It's not... Oh, wait. I was on the wrong layer. That's why. Yeah. It's alone. He's going to bury his $1 million in his yard. I forget what I was going to do here. It was important. Yes. Paycheck's a paycheck, man. My first job, I made $5.15 an hour. And I worked in emergency foster care home. So I was the first stop. In all fairness, though, I had 0 bills. That was CD money. I started working there when I was 11. That was before child labor laws. Bag boy, all right. I didn't delve into customer service until I was in college, and I was not good at it. I got really sunburnt this weekend. What is that? Is that YouTube? Oh, so is it not, the daycare isn't a prepay situation? I've changed my volume stuff a lot over the years. How many littles did you photograph for that? I feel like COVID was the kick that I needed. Clearly, I'm not good with change, but COVID was the kick that I needed, that we had to go completely like contactless for them to be able to. And I'm super blessed that my clubs continued operating beyond that, because I know it was a struggle. So, 55 is good. So here's what I can tell you my averages have been over the years. And they're higher this year. This year has been a really good year for volume work. And so 80% of the people will order, and my average on the 80% is somewhere between $50 and $60. So it turns out to be worth it, especially because I learned to shoot on green screen many years ago, so that people can't do the thing where they run up and take their cell phone picture of their kid and like think that's good enough. Although I had somebody do that with a green screen. I'm like, that's not doing what you think it's gonna do. My lights weren't on. So I shoot with strobe so they can't steal my light, and I shoot with green screen so they don't have the backdrop. But for prepay, I just put it on my website. And my website is through PhotoBiz, which I've had forever. And I just set it up like a product, and then have them put their kid's name at the end, so they can do all prepay. And then when they come up, I just get the kid's name and write their number on their order, and then shoot and next. If they want to get their picture first, I don't show them the picture. So it's still prepay. So I'm not ordering anything until I'm paid already. And that's different than it used to be. And then I just match their kid's name with the order when it comes in. But you have to like hyper communicate the cutoff date, because inevitably you'll have a few that don't pay attention to that say like nobody told them. Ooh, desert. Yes. We don't have that here. That's the one backdrop we don't. That ain't happening in Indiana. We could probably fake it if we needed to. But the prepay thing, first of all, so most of my volume stuff, they handle the online. They like it better. They don't have to like bring anything or like remember anything. They just click the link, order their stuff, and then their kid will be there when it's time, because I'm coming to them. And then there's one small town that I still shoot clubs at, and they just are not, they're not quite ready for online ordering. So I have both available, but only about 10% of the orders come online. So what I started doing, because that would create a line and frustration, if they have exact change, I'm not doing change. If they have a check, then they can go ahead and come through and I take their order form and everything. If they want to order online later, then I give them a little index size card paper with the link and the information and everything, take their kid's picture, and we get on with our lives. And it's become so streamlined. It's so quick and easy. And these are most of the clubs that I shoot gave me a chance many, many years ago, and I feel really loyal to them for that reason. But it really was a pretty nice supplement this year. It was a little bit for a while after COVID, especially. It dropped off a bit because people were still staying home. And it has climbed, but then this year was a big jump. So I feel like people are kind of back to normal. And I'm in a college town. This is the first year that like all the college kids were back. It was like a real incremental jump back. And I thought maybe last year had been long enough. I thought maybe we were in a scenario where it just wasn't really going to be like it was before, but it feels very much like it was this year. Then I gotta watch my time. They are like, when it was kind of tedious, I didn't like doing the volume stuff, but then when it's good money and it's like great, it's really great marketing, honestly. You have like a few seconds with each kid, but you can make an impact on those families coming through. And some of the clubs that isn't she cute? She's gorgeous. Some of the clubs are very much in the demographic that I need my regular clients to be in. And this is like, she is the nicest kid you could ever possibly meet. There's one little light patch there that's gonna bug me if I don't fix it. Blend so we don't get any. There we go. It's so crazy. This wasn't that long ago and it was so hot. And now it's not cold. Like, I keep waiting for it to get like cold. But it's cozy in the morning. She's got good catch lights. Ooh, corporate booking. Food ads. I have 3 minutes and then I have to go. I'm trying to do better because I went like 3 months last fall without, what's Twitch Turbo? I don't know what that is. I went like 3 months without streaming. So I'm trying to at least not do that. I've been not good, but could be worse is my point. And I'm always going to respect my clients and want to stay offline. I totally understand that. Because if it weren't for my job, I don't know that I would be online. But there were such beautiful pictures that I wanted to share and I can't. You just have to trust me. They were great. And I'm gonna bump the warmth just a little bit because I want to. I've had a string these last several years, the most fun, beautiful seniors that just like are ready to tell their story, and they've got a lot to say. And I'm gonna flip this because she's at a tension point. Our neighbors are having landscaping work done, and it is super annoying. Same neighbors that shot our house with fireworks on the 4th of July, and they keep pulling into our yard. Welcome back. And I'm not a good neighbor. I should really probably move like far away from people. I remember seeing, I'm not gonna be able to remember who it was, but we went to, like I said, as a kid we traveled a lot, and we went to an author's home, and it was like he had a home up on the hill and a pond. And I asked my dad who it was, and I can't remember. It was Carl. I'm gonna Google it. I think it was Carl Sandburg home. Let me look at his house. Yes, that was it, Carl Sandburg. And like, I want to live there, and I keep thinking about that because it was like the house was beautiful, and it was up on a hill, and it wasn't like huge or anything. It was just so charming, and there was a pond at the bottom, and it was just secluded and peaceful. And I need to live where Carl Sandburg lived. So there you go. Now you know that. And that's a little much. All right, so I got to get out of here because I've got to get to coaching. But I will be back because it's winding down now, and the schedule is a little bit more chill. I've got one more week of volume stuff, and then I'm done. So a week from now, I will be done and dusted with the volume stuff, and I'll be I edit and send it out the same night just to be able to check it off because I can't rest without that stuff being off my desk. And then I've got seniors this weekend, and what else do I have? I've got some families next week, and I've got some children at the end of this week. So depending on whether or not they're okay with being online, I may or may not be back this week. But a week from today, at the very latest, you have my word. Thank you guys so much. Impoverished, just at the last second. You guys have a beautiful evening, and I will try to be back as soon as possible, hopefully in a few days, 1 week at the very latest. So go create some beautiful work, and we will talk soon. I know, I'm sorry, I have to go. I'll be back there, I promise. Have a beautiful night, you guys. Bye.
That's why you my mommy. Please.